And Yvette is out and about for us this morning. Hey, Mar.
Hey, do you know what happened on this day 79 years ago? And what does it have to do with this bar that I'm in? I'll have the answers for you coming up next.
And today, believe it or not, marks the 79th anniversary of the repeal of Prohibition.
So Yvette is out and about this morning, and she's marking this occasion at a bar in Venice. What makes this bar so special, Mar?
You know what, Roxy? I'm so glad you asked that. This is not just any bar. We're here at the Del Monte Speakeasy in Venice Beach. We are literally underground. This is the oldest continuously running bar in Los Angeles. This is the owner here, Louis Ryan. Now, this place has been around since 1915. 1950. And this was truly a speakeasy back in the day during Prohibition.
Yes, with tunnels that ran all the way inside, and all the booze was ran during Prohibition into this very spot.
Now, check this out. You gotta look at this. You guys have some really cool artifacts here, including real whiskey from the Prohibition era.
This is actually unopened whiskey from this one is from 1918.
Look at that.
And
1913.
1913. Look at that. And
have you gotten into this because it looks a little empty?
No. This is called the Angel Share, just through evaporation, believe it or not. I think these bottles were porous back then, actually, but it's called the Angel Share. That's what it's.
Wow. And then there used to be a pier here right off of Windward, right?
The McKinney Pier was at the end of this street, actually, 3 times bigger than the Santa Monica Pier.
Wow.
With tunnels that ran right into this establishment.
Underground, so it was very Boardwalk Empire. And now you guys stay pretty true to that whole era. You guys do pre-Prohibition cocktails. This is mixologist, this is the maestro, this is Brandon. What are you whipping up this morning?
Excuse me, a French 75 for you, some gin, some fresh lemon, and a bit of sugar, and then a Sazerac 18 old-fashioned, rye old-fashioned.
Oh, my goodness. Now, you guys are going to have a big celebration here tonight, so that's why we've got the ladies here. So when we come back, we're going to give you a little show. We're going to have some live music because you know what? You got to celebrate Repeal Day. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Mar, thanks so much.
Boy, I remember the day we were celebrating 79 years ago the repeal of Prohibition.
Oh, yes.
What a high time we had. Yvette, it's a good enough reason to celebrate.
She's at a gin joint.
She's not at a gin joint. She's at the gin joint, huh?
Look at that hat.
I love that look.
I mean, don't you love? I'm very Boardwalk Empire. I'm taking care of some business here with Brandon. I got to have my drink. Yes, it was 79 years ago. And this is a Del Monte Speakeasy. There's the Townhouse Saloon upstairs. And this was an actual speakeasy back in the day from 1920 to 1930. And tonight, this place is loaded with history, by the way. You need to come down and do a tour. But tonight, they're doing the big pork and punch party. And they've got some food, era-specific food from Venice Beach Wines. Isn't that right, Oscar?
Absolutely, Venice Beach wines. Some nice nibbles, typical of the 20s. If you walk into a bar, Prohibition time.
There you go. And you know, they're also going to have drink specials, Prohibition era prices, $1 from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. And they're going to have live entertainment from these guys behind me. This is the Dust Bowl Revival. Steve, I think you're going to like these guys.
I am enjoying these guys a lot.
Brings you right back, doesn't it?
It looks like Ringo. Thank you. More on that coming up a little bit later.
Well, today marks the 79th anniversary of the repeal of Prohibition. Thank goodness. And Yvette is in Venice at one of the oldest, most historic bars in Los Angeles. I'm a little jealous of this assignment, Mar. How's it going over there?
We're having such a good time, Maria. I'm in a historic building right now. It's been around since 1915. We've got Brandon here making one of the classic pre-Prohibition cocktails. What is it called?
I'm making rye old-fashioned, which was consumed extensively during Prohibition.
That's right. So you're going to keep mixing some drinks. And I'm here with, this is George. Now, you are the bar historian here at the Del Monte Speakeasy, which is a real speakeasy. And we want to show you a photo of where we actually are right now and what it looked like. What year was this?
This is 1915.
This is where we are.
This is the Minotti's Buffet, which was the original name of this bar. It was built by a man named Cesar Minotti.
Now, was that just a front because they would have the grocery store up top and then they'd have the speakeasy down here?
Originally a saloon, but he laid out groceries during the Prohibition era to run us a little cover, a front, as you might say. As you can see in this picture, this is the speakeasy. This is the basement of this building right here. Across the street, that's one solid wall of hotels in these days. They said the local politicians had a hand in making sure these hotels were stocked first cabin, meaning with liquor.
All right, and this was the stuff that they were after. Take a look at this. If you guys didn't see the 6 o'clock hour, this is from 1913, and it's got the real label. Who knows how much this is worth? But it's also got a little bit of emptiness in there. That's natural, right?
We call that the angel's share when they put it in
The
there.
angels get their share of the whiskey. And you guys, this place is so steeped in history. And tonight you guys are having a big celebration as well, right?
Big celebration, pig and punch. We got an enormous pig. We're making whiskey punch as only Brandon can make it. We've got Prohibition era prices.
That's right, $1 cocktails and live entertainment from the Dust Bowl revival. You guys don't want to miss it. It all starts at 8 o'clock, Maria.
I like the sounds of that, and I want to bust open that bottle from 1913.
You will.
What do you think that tastes like? Woo! Have fun, Mar. That's a good time.